I'm going to start off this video by giving a little insight into some styles of video games. These are the something punks. Whether it be what I think is the most popular currently, cyberpunk, the previously super popular steampunk, or the lesser known dieselpunk, there's always room for someone to innovate and make waves with a new infusion of futuristic society. This brings us to Nine Souls, a game that claims to bring a new style called Taopunk. But what does the game bring to the world that emphasizes a new style, and does it live up to the ambitions created for it by its developers? Red Candle Games is a development team from Taiwan whose previous works include the award-winning psychological horror games Detention and Devotion. They have sought out to deliver a game with hand-drawn art in a Taopunk world, which they describe as a setting that blends cyberpunk elements with Taoism and Far Eastern mythology. Drawing on inspirations from Sekiro and mixing it with a Hollow Knight-style feel, Nine Souls looks to give players a challenging platforming narrative-driven experience. In the game, you play as Yi as he seeks vengeance against the Nine Souls who have taken up the mantle of gods for the quiet village of New Kunlun. Upon discovering that there was some slight misleading done by these overlords, he steps in to save a child who helped him when he was locked away in a mountain. It is up to you to unravel the mysteries of an ancient alien race as you learn the fate of mankind. The combat mechanics of the game seem pretty standard. There's a dodge, a parry, a dope system of food charms, and if your health gets too low, you can heal up by taking a puff of that dank good. But honestly, the mechanics felt really smooth, and besides something that I'll talk about later, I felt like any mistakes I made were on me, and it wasn't too punishing or grueling. There isn't a whole lot to say other than that the combat system feels decent. Other than maybe having a meter or a visual indication that shows the cooldown of your dash ability, as there feels like an awkward amount of time before you can dash again. I will say that even though the fighting is fluid enough to be entertaining, it shouldn't be the real reason why you choose to play this game. I was unsure of the idea of Taopunk when I first saw the description for the game. But honestly, it's the best way to describe it. Red Candle Games deserves every bit of praise for how gorgeous this looks and sounds. The world building was done with meticulous attention to detail, and while it may not have been intended, the music kept reminding me of the iconic film Akira. In my opinion, the art is really what will get people to play this game. While it is simplistic, the vibrant colors and clean appearance is extremely pleasant, and even the background that isn't as important was not lacking of detail. I'm not knocking on the actual game, but I believe if it wasn't for the art, I may not even notice this title. One point I feel like I need to make right off the bat is about my first time playing the demo. The developers tell you that it is preferable to play with a controller as opposed to a mouse and keyboard, but let me clarify it by saying that it should state that the controller is mandatory. Keyboard and mouse is absolutely atrocious to use. I couldn't find the proper timing for a cooldown on the dash mechanic, and thanks to it being the shift key, I just ended up activating my sticky keys every time I was in combat. I know I'm not great at these get good style of games, but it made me take a few days off because of how unfair I felt it was for the literal controls to punish me instead of the game. I can say, however, upon playing a game with a controller, I loved it. I honestly was upset at beating the demo as I was hoping for more, and to my surprise, there was a boss challenge mode that I could use. I had a blast playing that, and barely beat the boss with just a sliver of health remaining, but then I remembered what the inspiration was and realized that this was just the first phase. I'll be honest and say that I've tossed around the idea of giving this game the Procyon seal of approval, but I just can't do it. Don't get me wrong, I like this game a lot, but I feel like something was missing. Maybe if the demo had more enemy diversity, let me use other weapons, or if it let me explore the skill tree more, I would have given it the seal. But while I would recommend playing this game, I cannot say that it is a must play. I'm sure I'll pick it up when it releases in Q2 of 2023, but as it sits, all I can say is give it a go, and at least give Red Candle some love, as they have made something that is both visually stunning and thoroughly enjoyable. Thanks again to my patrons and everyone who has been so kind to me in the comments over the last few videos. I read all the comments and I appreciate any feedback you're willing to give. Check out the description for a link to Red Candle's website, but as it is, that's it for this week. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and as always, be kind to one another.